Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Across the Table, where the drinks are cold, the mics are hot, and the conversations are fire. Sitting across the table from me, this guy has known me since what?
Been a long time, man. Ooh, Indiana street backyard basketball.
Word.
Man, long time, long time. I didn't know who he's hooping. I don't know what we back there doing. I think I had some Africans that say next door.
Right.
Besides that, a long time, man. That's been over probably about 25 years.
Yeah.
No, it's been more than that. You know, it was about 13, 14.
Yeah, we as kids.
We was kids, man. Ride my bike from Tecumseh Street to come hang out over there, man. And it's been a long time, bro. Long time.
So, sitting across the table from me, my man 50 grand, Andre Davis.
For sure,
How are
man.
you, sir?
Good, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I can't even complain. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Let's go ahead. Toast one up.
Most definitely.
Here's to you.
To you, man. Likewise.
All right, now, I always start all of these by asking one question. How are you? Like, how is Andre Davis the man? How are you, bro?
You know what, man? Man, I'm blessed, man. Like, you know, I guess everyone look at their own situation, and blessed can be in a lot of different ways. You know, it can be financial, it can be physically, it can be mentally. Man, I'm well-roundedly blessed. You know what I mean? So I can't it's hard when you can't, it's good when you can't think of things that you much rather like really change. You know, I'm living life, you know, and to me, that's enough. It's enough, bro. That's all I need.
Especially nowadays, man, because like I was saying, man, it's Grand Theft Auto outside, bro.
These little dudes is wild, man. No value for life. But you know what? In a lot of ways, man, I feel like they was never taught to have any value for life. That fall back on the parents, bro.
Elaborate.
Elaborate meaning, okay, I always said this. My dad told me this. If you have a child or have children and your life never changes, you're probably not that good of a parent. You're not. It's no way that I can be 25 years old, no kids, run the streets, having a good time, you know what I mean, kicking it out every night, you know what I mean, working 9 to 5 or halfway work because I don't really got no bills or whatever the case may be, have a child still live that same life and be a successful parent. I'm a firm believer in that. And it's proven. That's why you got Grand Theft Auto outside. Period, man. These people, you know, even just take it out the hood. Even if these kids is shooting these schools up, these parents aren't paying attention to what their kids got going on. Little Billy in this room on some weird shit. Let's keep it real, man. Little Billy been fucked up, man. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to get Little Billy his privacy. Little Billy in there building a bomb in your house. You ain't paying no attention though. Hey, somebody gotta goddamn say it, motherfucker. Billy weird, man. I mean, you know, all jokes aside though, I mean, I really mean that though, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. No, I'm gonna need to know what my kids got going on, man. Cause I mean, the average person ain't a weirdo. The average person, the average person is not a weirdo. So if I got a kid, like this little nigga different, I mean, we had to get little dude some help, bro. You ain't about to embarrass me nor yourself on some fuck shit. I'm not on that, man. That shit ain't, no, but I mean, honestly enough, it really is, it does come back to be some of the parents' responsibility, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, because the thing of it is that you need to know what your kid got going on. Like, period. If you really gonna be an actual part of their life, you need to know what they got going on, man. I done seen some parents that's on, you know what I mean, on the news, you know what I mean, talking about their child who unfortunately was killed in these streets, you know what I mean, how good of a kid he was, and how you know what I mean, that kid and shot 6-7 people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you didn't know that part, you know what I'm saying? You still feel bad for him, but the reality of it is, you live by the gun, you gonna die by it. That's never changed. Since cowboy days, they've been smoking each other. You live by it, you're gonna die by it, man. And it's just unfortunate, man. All you can do is just sit back and pray. And you try to keep your kids away from that crowd, or you know what I mean, that how's it normal for murder to be normal?
It's like we numb to it.
That's not supposed to be like that.
Like, it's really not. We're not supposed to be like that at all.
That's not supposed to be like that, man. And shit, that's where we at, man. That's where we at.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because since the last 2 shootings, I've been seeing a lot of we need to pray, we need to pray, we need to pray. But when it's like, what's the solution? Because we can pray until we're blue in the face, but unless something physically moves, nothing is going to happen.
Well, what are we praying for? It's one thing to say, you know, that we could pray. Yeah, we can always pray, but you have to do something. Someone has to step up and do something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you let the streets raise your child, somebody need to be praying for you. For real. Don't start praying. Don't start praying now. We should have been praying. Period. We should have been praying. That's just the harsh reality of the situation, man. We should have been praying, because you praying for your kids and things like that, man. You have some control over their destiny and your own way of saying it. Like, you really do, man. You have to sacrifice some of your free time to make sure that you got your child and you showing them the right things. Not in all cases is not. You have those situations where things happen, but a lot of this stuff could really be avoided. It's generational curses, man. It really is. It comes back to it, man. The children are having children younger. The mama's still out kicking it. Owning a bar.
Shit. No,
seriously,
shit.
owning bars and managing bars and clubs in this city, man.
I was gonna ask you about that. What is that like? And why are you still in it?
No, you gotta let the city go with that. Nah, never again. You know what? I always told people, man, if I was to ever buy another bar in this city, it would be a gay country bar.
A gay
y'all can judge
country
me all
bar?
the fuck y'all want to. Because I get in the business for money. They gonna pay. Man, I really don't care who the patrons are. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to have success, I ain't dealing with these niggas. Can't. Man, it's the saddest thing in the world. You can't. You can't. They for some odd reason, I guess maybe everybody talk about they got a little Indian in them. The Indians ain't get the trip until they gave them that fire water. And it was cool, that little peace pipe shit they had going
right.
on.
They were straight.
Fire water, they got to paint their faces and fucking people up ASAP.
Right.
And but you be out of your right. My alcohol does something totally different to you. And if you can't handle it, you know what I'm saying, it's something that you probably don't need to have. Period. The worst thing in the world is to be drunk and do some stupid shit and wake up, and now your whole life is gone because you was drunk. That's what it is. But you got to be able to handle it. Maturity, value for life. I ain't trying to lose mine or take yours, unless you make me. That's different. And owning bars, they will take you to the point where you damn near gonna make me do something to you, because I gotta protect myself. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all have that. The gay crunchy bar, I ain't worried about them. They out there two-stepping to some something, but we cool. We all gonna go home tonight. No, man, seriously, hey, man, look, it is what it is, dog. We all go to the crib. I might even learn a little square dance. We going home though. For real.
Oh man. Okay. You brought up that you were a CDL driver.
Mm-hmm.
Logistics is the way to go. From like a widespread standpoint, because everybody needs somebody delivered somewhere. And it's still people that's still scared to leave their house. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
What would be the first steps for somebody to get their license to be a truck driver in the first place?
Well, have a regular license, step one. Let's start off there. Man, have a regular license, man. That is step one. But the process after that, man, there's a lot of different programs and grants and things like that that's out right now that they basically walk you through the process to give you the license. You know what I mean? You got the trucking industry with 60,000 different jobs open. I mean,
60,000?
That's how many people they miss. I mean, it's always something you can go anywhere in the country and work. You know what I'm saying? And it's not too many professions that you can actually go and do that. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to do as far as like where you want to be. You want to deal with mountains? Go where the fucking mountains at. It's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know what I mean? And it's a new adventure every day, man. Now, I feel like these young people need to really take advantage of it. You know what I mean? It's successful, a very good way to have a successful career without having to go to college. You know what I mean? Some people just aren't meant for school. They not. I ain't saying they slow. They just not meant for school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, and the universities, don't even get me started on them, because they really not. It's indoctrination more than it is education.
Oh, most definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these, and to keep it real, I've been seeing a lot of how I've been seeing how a lot of these young cats move. A lot of these young cats is like, I can go get a certificate and make that and not have to owe the government all this money. Exactly. Or I can get a cell phone with an active cellular service, make videos and make what you make without even have to pay all of that money to a university. You understand what I'm saying? So what's it like? Are you like over the road, or?
You know what? I go regional, but I'm home every day. So I might be out, 11, 12 hours a day. But I'm home every day and off weekends. You know what I mean? I got children to attend to. You know what I mean? So, I'll probably go, I'll say a normal day, probably me driving from Toledo to Indiana, then to Michigan, somewhere up there, and then back home. Yeah. And my day is over with. So I keep it real simple. I ain't trying to complicate shit. Like, when you go over the road is a good experience. So if you want to go see different things and see some different landmarks, and go for it. Yeah, I don't want to see no landmarks. I want to go home. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going home, and the money is worth it. It's worth it.
That was another question I was gonna ask.
It's worth it. Then you gotta kind of do your research and learn the business. You know what I'm saying? Because you get some of these trucking companies that are definitely trying to take full advantage of you. You know what I mean? But as far as if you got with just an independent company, you knew what you were doing. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you should make on average or what everybody else is making, you can actually be pretty successful on the average. I could say your first year in trucking, if you do it right, you can make $100,000.
Word, 6 figures right out the gate?
Right out the gate. Out the gate. It ain't hard. You gotta hustle it, but it ain't hard.
What would be steps 1 through 5 to even get there?
We're gonna start back with the regular license first. I don't know why I just want to go straight to CDL. Nigga, you ain't got your temps, nigga. That's one. That's, you know what I mean? Let's start there. That's one. Two would be, man, you can go, you don't have to have any kind of schooling to go and study. You can go buy a CDL booklet test. You know what I mean? To go get your CDL temps. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be in any kind of school or anything to go do that. You know what I mean? You can go get your temp test and just study it. Now, like I said, with all the different opportunities right now, I mean, you can go out and basically find a grant. Go down to the source. I think a lot of people deal with the source, where you can go and get a grant. And they'll pay for you to go to school. You know, going to school is probably about $6,000-$7,000. You know what I mean? And it's probably, I don't know if it's changed, but mine was a 4-week class. And I was there 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I needed every hour. 8 to 5 sound like a job. No, nigga. I need it. Man, matter of fact, let's go 8 to 7 because I need this for real, man. It's start there. You know what I'm saying? 8 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So if you get in school, man, they're gonna basically take you through everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? In a speedy kind of way. You know what I mean? And once you're done, you actually graduate from the school and then take your your actual CDL test that following week or so. You know what I'm saying? Once you take that test, you pass or fail. You know what I'm saying? But you'll kind of know how comfortable you feel your last day in school. You know what I'm saying? And after that, man, it's just a matter of the jobs actually come to you. The school will have they had like a career day basically where they came, basically the truck companies come and recruit you. So you can walk right out of school to a job starting the next week. Now, I can honestly say, it's the honest to God truth. Everything I learned in school, I ain't used none of that shit. For real. Well, school don't tell you about the little lady that's about to cut in your lane. They ain't say nothing about this shit. Nothing at all, man. But no, I mean, but the skill set, you know what I'm saying, as far as like going into truck yards, some of them places be a little tight. You know what I'm saying? School, as long as you're paying attention and really working on your maneuverability, you be fine. You be fine, man. Use your blinkers. And don't be afraid to hit your damn horn. For real. But that's about it.
Oh, man. Let's shift gears for a minute. Because you brought up that you had kids.
Yeah.
To tend to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta ask, what's it like being a father? Like what? Because that's really why I started this platform. Because I want to get research on what it's like to be a father and what it's like to be a husband and things like that. That's why I'm interviewing husbands and I'm interviewing fathers. So, what's it like being a father, bro?
Well, being a father is, it could go one or two ways. Are you asking what is it like for me? Or what is it like just for fatherhood? For me, it's the best thing ever. It's no doubt in my mind that if I did not have children, I'd be probably somewhere in Alaska stripping. Hey, we'll figure it out. It's honestly enough. No, it's a settleness. I mean, because you know me, it ain't nothing like waking up knowing that somebody's depending on you. Every morning I get up, I can't fail. I got people that's looking up and looking, you know what I mean, looking for me to take care of them. Man, that's motivation. Me and my homeboys, ain't none of us not in our kids' lives. Even when the situation is not as good with the baby moms as what they should be, man, people gotta come to an understanding, realization. It ain't about the baby mom, it's about your child. Once people get past their own feelings, everything else will be all right. It'll flow real smooth. I was, man, I tell you what, I was to the point at one point, man, I was trying to hook my baby mamas up with dudes. Man, just get you somebody that you can leave me alone. I'm a voucher this nigga, man. For real, man. He got a good job, man. He nice, you know what I'm saying? He said he can cook a little bit. He said, let me help you help us. But no. As the kids get older, man, it does in some points get a little easier because they can start to communicate for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't necessarily have to, especially my oldest son. I don't know. Did you get the music I sent you?
Yes, I did. Your son
He a prodigy.
He's a
He really is.
he has a great ear, but I'm gonna tell him the same thing. Me and the homie B Wheels talked about this. Me and my homie Keys talked about this. He needs to find a way to make himself different.
Well,
like
definitely.
what he has is dope, but it's like I can tell that he's young.
Yeah,
Because
he's
a lot
13.
because a lot of that stuff sounds like the young music. You understand what I'm saying? So if he has that ear now and he's barely a teenager, if he could expand his ear a little bit,
Most definitely.
he would be dope.
Most definitely, man. I feel like in the event of him never having any kind of musical background, keyboard, things like that, nigga, he's self-taught.
I mean, as far as composition and all of that,
Well, I'm gonna tell you where I found out. I'm like, man, I'm gonna sit down there and try to do one with you. Sound like I was playing it backwards. By the time I got done hooking up stuff, I was like, you know what, this your thing. So now at this point, all I can do is just be supportive and keep pushing him. You know what I mean? And if that's all I can do, yeah, he know don't ask dad anything about the music. It's over with. I mean, I can sing a little bit, but I hit your little background or something. But you know what I mean? But with him, man, it's just showing the interest to him, but to keep him motivated, man. And I don't necessarily worry about my kids in regards to like street shit. You know what I'm saying? They nerds. Nerds are safe.
very safe.
Extremely safe. I wish I was a nerd. I was trying to be a nerd. For real. I couldn't do it, man. We couldn't do it. You know that, dude. We was destined to be on some bullshit at some point. Youth conferences, we was like, man, I'm trying to get a number.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Look, me and him are talking regards to when it comes to women and stuff like that and girls, and he definitely has that. He's his daddy's son, for sure. He gonna try to charm his way into some shit, but I'm there. Said, man, little Billy ain't about to build no bomb in my house, and I don't know about it.
And that's that's another question I was gonna ask you. What is? Let me figure out how I can ask this. What does facilitating the role of father look like? Because I don't have any children, right. So I don't know what that's like. I got nephews, I got nieces, but what's the role of father? Like, what's that like?
Well, it's almost like a well, I'll tell you with my kids, one thing I've always said, especially to my oldest son, you handle yours and I'll handle mine for us. As long as you taking care of your part, I'll take care of everything else for us. So I kind of put it on my and his back for us to succeed together. You know what I'm saying? If you taking care of what you got to take care of, I'm gonna make sure you have everything you need in order to continue to do that. Now, if you don't, you're not only failing you now, you're also failing me. If I don't, I'm gonna fail you anyway. But nevertheless, I'm letting them know. You know what I mean? It's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm old. Listen, man, and I'm regularly reminded that I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was old. I thought I was cool. I ain't cool, man. I am a lame. And my kids, I'm like, man, damn, Daddy was like, what kind of cool, Nah, things to change. But they started saying stuff I didn't know what the hell that meant. Man, it took me probably I would say about a good 3-4 months to figure out what no cap was. or you capping?
I didn't know what that was either at
Man, we
first.
couldn't even say lie. We saying fib, man. Hey, don't be saying lie. You got someone capping? I don't know if should I be offended or not.
Because when we was talking about capping, we was talking about capping.
Exactly. So, man, look, I'm willing to learn with them though, and that's one thing that a lot of these parents, they're not willing to learn with their kids. So when you learn something new, man, I'm kind of learning it with you. So as soon as you misunderstand it, I can kind of let you know, because I do have experience with it. You know what I mean? I have been through a lot. Man, I thought my dad was talking some dumbass shit when he used to tell me that. And I told him, man, I apologize for calling you a fucking idiot. He said you never did. I said, in my head, I definitely did. He's think that all the time. What the fuck you talking about, dude? You tripping, man? No, he wasn't tripping. He was telling the truth. And I look at my son now and shit. Yeah. Yeah, he was keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to hear it at the time, but I understand it now. And getting the understanding, man, you get an appreciation for it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Have your dad there, your granddad there to say, nah, man, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? With my son, I told him I'll never tell you no to something that it would always be a reason why I tell you no. And I will always be explained to you why I'm telling you no.
Yes, ain't just because I said so.
I would never end a sentence with that. Because the thing of it is, you deserve an explanation of why I feel the way I feel about me not allowing you to do this, or me not thinking that's a good idea. That's just a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, man, hey, you probably don't want to do that, bro. Listen, this, and this could happen. You know what I'm saying? Or I've seen this, and that happen. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. Yeah, man, listen, I know you're upset right now, but you'll thank me later. And we roll with that. Like, you want to go do this? You know what I'm saying? We can do something else. With that, nah. Nope. Because his friends, you know, because his mom lives in Michigan. So I get him basically 3 weeks out the month. You know what I'm saying? 3 weekends out the month. You know what I'm saying? In the summer, he comes and basically stay with me. You know what I mean? But the reason why I won't let him move to Toledo, because they got a better school system in Michigan where he's at. You know what I'm saying? He's doing very well in school. You know what I mean? He got time to concentrate on his music or whatever he decides to do. You know, he plays football. You know, he plays a little basketball. He's having like 20 points a game. You know, he's an athlete. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not going to take you and be selfish to move you here when, hell, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know if Toledo Public even got a basketball teams anymore. I don't know. I don't know what TPS. I have no idea what they got going on. No clue. Man, for all I know, man, once they tore Libby down, I probably lost all. I ain't been to a basketball game. I ain't been nowhere, man. But, you know, it would be selfish of me to take him out of his comfort zone for my comfort. Kind of what I'm saying? And so with him, you know, if there's ever a problem or something changed, that's different. But if he's comfortable right now, we're going to keep you comfortable and go ahead and ride this wave on through. He up there, white boys. White boys is cool. Little white boys, they, you know, because to them, you know, my son wearing Jordans and stuff like that, you know, I'm gonna keep them urban, but they nerds, you know, they wearing Skechers like that. I want some Skechers. You want some who? Man, when I was in school, no cap, we used to light them niggas up. I learned how to use it now, and I'm using, man, no cap, bro, for real. It was not the niggas we was hanging with. But
OMG,
man, get you some Skechers. I mean, you want a skateboard too? Like, no, I just need the Skechers. That's cool. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just handle your part, not handle mine, basically. Man.
so you more of a do your thing, but just stay out of trouble and do what you're supposed to do first kind of parent.
Well, I ain't gonna say do your thing.
But you know they ain't right. You know they ain't gonna do nothing crazy because you put a little bit of the responsibility on them too. Yes, I'm here for you, but still, you still have to do this.
You got to.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's not an option. That's not negotiable. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing of it is that this is what's gonna keep you away from being This is what's gonna make you different in today's world. Man, you ain't gonna, I ain't gonna never ever let you fall to the point to where you feel like you missing out on something. We're gonna work it out. I promise you that. And you probably ain't missing much. Probably ain't missing shit for real. But you know what I'm saying? With social media, it's totally different than us growing up. You know what I'm saying? I had a pager, man. I thought I was the man.
You know what? When I had the Saturn and I had the armrest car phone, I thought I was
Man,
the
I couldn't even
shit.
afford to make a phone call on that motherfucker, but I was the dude though.
Right.
But to him, I mean, and social media blow things way out of proportion. That's not even reality. It's really not.
How do you communicate to your children that social media isn't the real world? Because that's another reason why I started this platform, because our image as black men on social media is lightweight trash, but we know that we not like that. You understand what I'm saying? So how do you get that message off to them without sounding like the lame old head?
You know, the easiest thing is just kind of let them see it for themselves. You got to think, man, you got all these influenced young rappers that's out and about. You know what I'm saying? And our kids listen to their music, you know what I mean? They rapping their lyrics. Dude just got shot 14 times.
And the other two.
So you see what comes along with that, right?
And the other two, the FBI are looking for. I got them locked up on a Rico spot.
Man, we don't even know nobody named Rico.
You know what I knew what a Rico case was? Watching an old Batman movie.
Man,
And they was all in the courtroom. I didn't know Rico was a thing until I saw all of them boys get rounded up.
And you don't want to know who Rico is. Man, I'm telling you, it's not that. They ain't playing no games with them boys, bro. And they taking their lives away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting my son know, you know what I mean? When you got those rappers who rap that lifestyle and really live it, that ain't what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly have more respect for the ones that they say basically fake it. I'll put it to you like this, man. The influence is so crazy. Future talk about all these drugs and ain't took not now one of them. He got everybody on perks and everything else, man. So he like, I don't even drink. So he all drugged out because he rapping about it though. Somebody gotta be there, be like, hey, yo, bro, that nigga ain't doing that. He ain't. The one who is doing the Lil Wayne, you see what he look like. He fucked up. He wasn't always like that, but yeah, it's sad, but it's, you know what I mean. But like I said, man, once you have to, you gotta kind of use common sense with a lot of things, but you gotta let reality kind of set in with things. Like, you know, my son, he got a lot of rappers that he kind of that he liked. That's an OD'd and, you know, been shot, you know, them King Vons and stuff. So they wasn't necessarily always talking crazy messages, you know what I mean? But crazy enough, they still living that lifestyle outside of there. You can't, rapping is almost like acting. It really is, man, because the thing of it is, Jay-Z, them niggas had a bigger plan than what just rap was. They might have sold a little drugs. I'm sure they probably did, you know, growing up in the streets. But them niggas are really cornball. Like, they really are. But that's okay. They moguls, you know what I'm saying? P. Diddy ain't nothing about him ever said gangster. This nigga been sliding across floors and dancing on videos for a long time now.
In shiny suits.
And shiny ass suits that I wanted one bad as fuck. But that's really here or there. You know what I'm saying? But he, no cap. But he.
Oh, you gonna abuse that.
I'm gonna abuse the shit out of it. Once I learned, I'm like, oh, I got these niggas now. You know what I'm saying? Don't teach me nothing new, bro. I'm with it. But like you know what I mean? They had a bigger plan. They really smart guys, you know what I'm saying? They really are. And that's the part that the media don't want kids to see. They don't want them to look past the lyrics. Look, these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? They actually, you know, Rick Ross talk about the hustle and shit, but he's a very intelligent man. You know what I'm saying? This nigga selling chicken, bro. A lot of it, you know what I'm saying? And he making money off of it. Chicken. Lemon pepper chicken. And I ain't mad at him, man. Get to it, you know? So I just gotta let them know the reality about things, man. That ain't they are lyrics. That's what they are. They're lyrics.
Ooh. Wow. All right. Do any of your kids have social media?
No.
Or am I gonna get him in trouble for asking this question?
No. My son, he's 13, and he'd be 14 in August. And then my other two children are too young. You know, my daughter, she just turned 8, and then I got a son that he's about to turn 5 in about a week.
Oh, so you got some youngins.
Yeah, youngins.
You got some youngins.
Which means that
Ooh.
the 13-year-old is the one that's really like taking me. I'm learning with him, so I can try to figure out the. But them having a daughter is totally different, man.
I'm gonna ask you what it's like being a girl dad.
I realize. Well, with her being the way she is and having emotions that she got, yeah, I probably wasn't the best dude to date growing up. I never even knew. Oh, no, for real. It's some shit that I put it to you like this, man. For real, no, I'm being 100% honest, man. Oh shit. It's some stuff girls cry about. I ain't know that people was crying about. Are you crying over that? And having a daughter, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was, man. She used to get to cry. I used to cry too. I ain't know why neither one of us was crying then. Man, she fucked me up, man. Man, she fucked me up, man. They won that one. They won, and I probably deserved all of them. I'm sure. I'm sure deserved every single bit of that shit. But yeah, man, we was all in the house crying, man. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, shit. After we got done crying, I had to ask, why was we crying? I was crying because she was crying, and I had to get myself together, man, with her. But she definitely know how to toss dad in the air. I'm gonna run to her every care. But one thing about it is that I went to a father-daughter dance, and you know what I mean, I brought flowers and everything else, because one thing I'm gonna teach you is that you don't ever let a man not treat you better than what your dad can. You know what I'm saying? Let me set the bar for that. You know what I mean? And so that's important little stuff to me, man. Like, you need to know, don't take nothing less than this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to respect you and treat you right. I'm opening the door and everything else. Mind you, and shout out to the ladies who I used to date, man. I apologize too. Like, seriously, man, because I didn't learn that till after the fact. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know about none of that shit, man. For real. Not only, man, I'm sorry. Man, I apologize, and feel free to email me or something, man. I'm sending out cards and everything else. Man, listen. She humbled me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. She had me going, bro. She still do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she called, I'm popping up running large French fries across the city and shit. Like, man, what the heck? Nothing else. Just some fries. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad'd do it. Okay, here I come. You know what I'm saying? I can't, it set me where I don't want to disappoint her. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, ain't nobody, don't take nothing less, you know what I'm saying, flat out, you know what I mean? So that's the process, because I know it's probably gonna get worse. She gonna continue to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and then the little boy's gonna start coming around. So I know how this thing go, man, and I just wanted to be prepared, basically.
Are we gonna be doing the bad boys when she have a prom date?
Honestly enough, I could see that. I could definitely see that, man. Especially these little goons, man. I could definitely see that. Like, I mean, you almost, man, I swear to God, I want to send her to military school and just call it a day. Man, let's go to reform school, something. But you can't do that, man. You got to let them kind of grow up and express themselves, man. So, you know, man, I'm just going to give her a heads up basically on what to expect. I done heard and said about every line. Only thing I didn't have was no cap behind it. That's about it that you can possibly come up with. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as I keep her up on game, man, I think that she'll be all right. She's very smart, beautiful young lady. You know what I mean? So she, you know what I mean. We've had, she's going to a Catholic school in Rossford, so we've had our run-ins with the "why is your hair like this?" or you know what I mean. It with me, you gotta kind of have the right answer for that. You know what I'm saying? Without letting her feelings get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean. Once I taught her basically that you're special in your own way. You got beautiful curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, did you ask her why her hair like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, be okay with yourself and be all right to be able to ask people the same question that they ask you. Don't ever allow someone to make it feel like that you're not normal because you're not the same way they are. You know what I mean? So, like I said, with girls it's a little more different with the emotion. Now, my youngest son, he gonna be different. Well, the thing of it is, I got a little experience now. So I done had a son. I'm cool, man, dude. My son, we tight, got a couple of handshakes and everything else. We good. Dude ain't about none of that, man. He he's getting himself together for his modeling. He's an adorable little young dude. You know what I mean? He's Hispanic and black. My mom them Haitian, so we got more Haitian in this than anything. And he act like a Haitian. Yeah. he yeah. I'm gonna figure some things out with this one though. But yeah, he this is the only child I've had that's actually a daddy's boy. My son, he has my personality, my oldest son, my personality, you know what I'm saying? So he's very, calm, mild mannered, you know what I mean? Me and him tight. So my daughter, she is still bashful towards me. Like, you know what I mean? I can kind of make her blush just because I'm just the dad, I'm just around and she like, she, you know what I mean? Like that. That's why we be crying together and shit. That's how that's really, there. But, you know what I mean? So she has that look up to me, you know what I mean? But not cling to me. You know what I'm saying? She still kind of, it might change as I get older because I'm always be there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? God forbid, but I ain't going nowhere. And so this youngest one locked on to me. You know my little brother JoJo, don't you? He locked on me, but he act like JoJo.
Oh shit!
Well, you talking about aggravate my whole soul, bro. I'm talking about, man, oh my God. Want to ride motorcycles, everything I don't do. JoJo got him on the back of a Harley, he holding on tight and loving this. Me, I'm like, I don't even know how to drive that thing. You know what I'm saying? I could drive any kind of semi you want. I can't drive a motorcycle to save my life. Something about the hand foot thing I just can't get together. I'm whatever, it's rather here or there. Anyway.
So the little one's the adventurous one.
Extremely, man. And I think in a lot of ways, he's very expressive in regards to just what he want. You know what I'm saying? He's a adorable kid, man. I mean, he's for the most part respectful.
For the most part,
bilingual. You know what I mean? Speak fluent Spanish, man. Word. Yeah.
That's gonna get him ahead.
Man, and that's the problem. See, that's what, man, listen, we have communication issues sometimes. He'll say something to me in Spanish. I don't know Spanish, so I'm gonna automatically take offense to it. You feel me? Nah, we ain't. That's what you're not about to do, man. You ain't no, you ain't about to do that shit. And I was telling his mama, like, man, you wrong for teaching him that and not teaching me. She's gonna leave me out to dry. You know what I'm saying? He's saying some, you know what I'm saying, some shit. I don't know if he cussing at me or not. It is what it is, man. We working through it, man. We working on it, bro. Like, man, we working on it, man. Oh, man. It's an adventure, though. It's an adventure for sure. An adventure, bro.
Shoot. Man, this was great. Dre, it was good to actually sit down and chop it up with you because it's been a while and I owe you an apology. And here's why. I don't know how to come around, if that makes any sense. Like, I've always been, and this is just me coming up. I've always been the guy that somebody had around, so that way the dude that was really at the bottom of the pack had somebody in the group that they thought that they was better than. So they self-esteem wasn't all, you understand what I'm saying? And once I saw that I was that person, I withdrew from everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Because I had to deal with that, figure that out. But y'all have always been there. You, my cousins.
Man.
I remember y'all coming over after I had my surgery and sitting in the basement with me and just chilling and just chopping it up. And I'll always remember that. So I owe you an apology.
You know what? The thing of it is, man, we don't have to talk every day in order for the love never change. We grew up, man, from alone, man. I'm telling you, I remember I was riding a stolen bike to your grandma's house, man. I don't even know. Y'all had a basketball rim. We ain't had no nets and nothing on the rim, did we? We was back there. Like I said, I never remember hooping. I just came, you know what I'm saying? And man, for us going out of town, we'd have been to Wisconsin. We've been all over the place with each other, you know what I mean? And
all through the state.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, it's some bonds that you create. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I started putting my credit together, man, you hit me up. You got me a Maserati and a house. Look, hey, it never changed. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing when you can see somebody, you just pick right up back up from where, you know what I'm saying, where you started from. And those are those special bonds, man. It don't have to be said, man. You know, it's always something in the heart. You know what I mean? So flat out. So if you ever needed me, man, I'm one phone call away. We'll always figure it out. Whether you right or wrong, we'll still figure it out. Now I might tell you you're wrong afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what you're supposed to do.
And if you come to my gay country bar tripping, you might be banned for a day, but you can come back though. You more than welcome to come back, man. We gonna figure it out later, man.
You and this gay country
man, listen,
bar.
Man, I'm telling you. That I don't even know if I'm doing it in Toledo. I still don't. I don't know, man. But if I ever was to put my hand on another liquor license, it's gonna be Dre's Boots and Toots. It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit like that, bro. I ain't gotta be around. You know what I'm saying? But at least I know the bar gonna be safe and they're gonna make some money. For real. I might be at the agenda, but Boots and Toots gonna be jumping. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. So I don't know. You know, I really don't even hang out on the streets, but man, I'm a phone call away. You know, man, we always around the crib doing something, man. You know, I got a 4-bedroom house. I live by myself. You know what I'm saying? So come through. We barbecue. You know, we do whatever, man. Just shoot the breeze, man. I'm definitely out the way. I ain't in no fucking hood at all. I made sure of that shit, man. Listen, I got where I felt comfortable, man. That's all. And I owe that to you. You was the one calling and telling them that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't me.
Yeah, but I was also calling you, telling you to take care of some shit, and you took care of it,
right,
because that was a 2-part thing.
It was me though. I ain't know that was like some privacy shit. It was definitely me saying, hey, man, they said you ain't gotta pay that back. Good looking. I wasn't trying to. Yeah, you got me together, man. I appreciate it, bro. I don't know what kind of letters y'all was writing. I don't know. Y'all straight them. I don't know what y'all did. Whatever it is, y'all did y'all thing, man. And rest in peace, old boy, man. Rest in peace, old dude Jason, man. Really good guy, man. I had a lot of utmost respect for him, man. Yeah, good dude. Rest in peace, man. In today's world, man, we just gotta appreciate each other, bro. That's just what it is, dog.
To Jason White.
Jason White, man. And if you ever feel like you want to come get any one of my kids, come pick them up, bro. Start it out there too. I mean, you talking about you might want one? Yeah, come grab one real quick and see what it's hitting for, and let me know what you come up with.
Give it a test run.
Man, test run. They gonna run your ass too.
Again. Thank you.
Oh, for sure.
For coming on the spot.
Me on, man.
We got to do this again.
Man, let me know, man. I got a lot of shit to say. we just touched the surface with this shit. I got a lot to say, man. Man, I can't think of a better place to say it, bro. You know what I mean? Anything to support, man. You got something brewing here, man. You got something brewing, man. This is you always was that person though. You was always that person. You needed one of these in front of you, bro, at all times. We used to make you, you know what I'm saying, just man, freestyle. We had you freestyle in front of everybody. We don't even know these people. I don't even know if you had a rap name. What's his name? Just Chris. He just gonna freestyle. He ain't got no damn name. She got a name for. It wasn't no MC, wasn't no DJ. Just man, it's Chris, man. Freestyle, man. You would everybody be standing around. We would dance. We didn't have no music, bro. You ever notice that? I've never heard you rap on music. I was thinking about that on my way over here. I've never heard you rap on music. You
Really?
All you needed was a towel and a bandana, and you was straight. I see that you keep that towel still to this day. So, man, Chris, I hope is that the same towel? So many towels dude got, man. Dude got a lot of towels, man. I'm seeing that, you know what I mean, from jump, like, damn, man. That's the Chris I knew. You know what I'm saying? That's life, man.
Man, it was humbling going back down memory lane.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. Shout out to all the people that we grew up with, man. It's been a long road, but everybody seem to be doing pretty good for themselves, man. And that's a blessing, man. We was raised with a lot of love around us, bro. You know, from our parents, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you always have somewhere to go. Somewhere that you never was gonna go without. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna always figure it out, man. Shout out to Haiti too. Man, they be going through it over there, bro. Yeah, they going through it. So shout out to them, man. And just much love to the world, man. If we love each other, this thing wouldn't be so hard. We make it hard, dog. Make it real hard. So I'm gonna break the mold with this boots and toots, though.
Be on the lookout for Boots and Toots coming soon.
Toots coming soon, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your episode of Across the Table, where the drinks are cold, the mics are hot, and the conversations are fire.
My man.
Andre Davis, here's to you.
For sure.
Till next time. In a minute.
In a minute.